Good evening, Memorial. Today is a quick review on light waves. All right. Interestingly enough, I didn't realize, or I didn't really have a sense of the differences that we actually see based on the ultra wave lights. So, interesting. We can see what humans can see and what cats and dogs see. Here we have the birds, and then bees, I didn't know this, see humans like we do, right? And it's all based on ultraviolet light. So we can see that here there's even a slight change in terms of the spectrum. We see more the reds, and they see more in terms of purples. All right, so light is a stimulus input. It's light energy, okay? And it really is a very small amount of the spectrum that we actually look at. So we can see where that falls in terms of wavelengths in comparison to other things that we're familiar with. All right, so light characteristics, we know that it has the wavelength that determines its hue and color, the intensity, which is the brightness, and the saturation, which is the purity of the color. And that's the one I always have the most difficulty with. All right, so wavelengths come in short wavelengths, which is more the bluish colors, and then when we get to sound, it is also the high-pitched sounds. With low wavelengths, all right, we have a low frequency, again, reddish colors and low-pitched sounds. All right, and so that's going to sort of determine what it is that we process. So the wavelength is from peak to peak, right? And here these wavelengths are more determined by, the distances that are here. All right, so hue. Different wavelengths, different hues, right? That's how we see the different colors. Right? We also can see the intensity or the brightness of the color, and that has to do with the amplitude or the height of the wavelength. Dull colors, small height; bright colors, high height. So we can see that even though we're dealing with a series of blue here, we can see the intensity, right, of the wavelength will allow us to see a great variety of sort of shades or intensity of the color. Okay? We also have this concept of purity or saturation. Okay? This is how pure or how really green and how really red a color is. Those of you who are artists probably have a much better sense of this. This is the concept that I always have the most difficulty with. So we can see that we go from bright to dull, right? So this is more pure, this is less pure. So we can take all three of these all together, and it really gives us the wide variety of colors that we can see in our universe. That's all. Bye.